Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft train tutorial. Today, we're going to be continuing on with our Amtrak Acela Express train, and I'm going to be showing you how to build these passenger cars for the train. So let's get right into the build here. So as usual, the first step is to take out a dark oak stair for the coupler, and we'll attach that up. Underneath it, we're going to put a dark oak fence gate and a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler as well. Then, on the next block down on the rails, we need to get 3 polished deep slate blocks across the middle. And then we're going to put an upside down polished deep slate stair facing outward on either side of that. Then 5 polished deep slate blocks across the top here. Then, coming off the bottom outside edge, we're going to put 3 more upside down, outward facing, polished deep slate stairs. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, so 3 upside down stairs over here. Then 3 polished deep slate blocks on top of each line of stairs. Then we're going to do our wheels. So come in front of this, and we're going to get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then in front of it, we're going to make a 3x4 of netherite. Then another set of netherite wheels on the end with an end rod axle. Then we're going to put upside down polished deep slate stairs on each side here and here facing this way, and facing this way on each side here and here on this end. In between the 2 stairs, we put 2 polished deep slate slabs on the bottom hitboxes, and then a wither skeleton skull on the side of each wheel. Do the same thing on this side of the truck, so it looks like this. Then we'll come up top and we'll extend our polished deep slate down to the end of the truck on each side here. Then above that, we're going to do a layer of andesite around the outside edges, down to the end of it. Then once we have that, we'll come over here, on each corner a column of 2 andesite blocks. Then we're going to skip a block and make a 2x2 of andesite on each side. Then a single layer of andesite down to the end on each side. Then on this top layer on the edge, we're going to use our window spacing to measure the length of the car. And we're going to use black stained glass panes, 2 blocks long for each window with a block of andesite in between each one. And we need to keep doing that until we have 8 windows in total coming down. So just keep alternating 2 stained glass panes with a block of andesite. And here I was making sure that I had 8 windows, and I do, so we're good to go. We'll go ahead and put 1 more andesite on the end of this last 8th window here, and then we'll come underneath and do our next set of wheels here. So we're going to come down here, aligned with the end of this, and get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle, directly under the end of that. Then a 3x4 of netherite, and another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. On the sides, put upside down polished deep slate stairs facing this way on this side, and down at this end facing this way here and here. Then 2 polished deep slate slabs on the bottom middle, and a wither skeleton skull on the side of each wheel. The same thing here, wither skeleton skulls on the wheels, and 2 slabs down here. Then we'll come back up here, and we'll bring this row of polished deep slate blocks all the way down to the end of this truck. And we'll do the same thing on this side here. So bring this row of polished deep slate blocks down to the end of the truck. Then we'll come back down and switch to andesite and bring 2 layers of andesite down each side to the end of it. And just keep bringing it down here on both sides. All the way down to the end. Next, we'll come up top on this side here, and we'll use an andesite block on the top to mark off our window pattern, exactly the same as the other side. Then we'll go ahead and come through and fill each of these window gaps with 2 black stained glass panes, going all the way down until all the windows are filled in here. Just like that. Next, we'll come down on this end and we'll extend 4 polished deep slate blocks out the back and come across by 3. On bottom of the end, we'll put 3 blocks in the middle, and then on this outside edge, 4 upside down outward facing polished deep slate stairs. Same thing on this side over here. Then we'll come back on top of this and we'll do a single layer of andesite around this outside edge. Then we'll put a column of 2 andesite on each end, skip a block, and a column of 2. Same thing over there. Then we'll come fill this all in up to the top of it with andesite. So it's all at the same level here. Once we have that, we're going to come on the very top, start at the end, and go all the way down to the other end with a single layer of andesite blocks. And then we'll do the same thing on this side, so start at this end and do a full single layer of andesite blocks all the way down to the other end. Next, we're going to take out a door, put it in that gap there, one in the center of the back, and then surround the door with polished deep slate blocks. Then a door in this gap here. Then we'll do the other end, come down here, a door here, a door in the center of this end, surround it with polished deep slate blocks, and a door here. Now we're going to do the little colors where the logos are, so we're going to take out a diamond block here. We're going to come above where this door on the side is here, and we're going to knock out the block above it and put in a diamond block. Then move over in this block on the side of the door. Do the same thing at this side and fill it with diamond blocks. Then we're going to move 1 block forward from that rightmost diamond block, and down on the bottom of the andesite, knock out 2 and put in diamond. Same thing over here. Then we'll come do the logo on the other end, and on this side it's slightly different. Down here we'll knock out the block above the door on the side, and then 1 to the left, and put 2 diamond blocks up there. Then we're going to come down by 1 and over, so it's 3 blocks long, just like that. Then we'll come down 1 again and 2 on this end, so it makes like a square. Then we're going to copy this pattern exactly the same on this side, so 2 up here and 1 going down, and then a 2 by 2 right here, and fill that all with diamond. Now we'll start working on the interior, so come in here. At the end of the car, at the level of the door here, we're going to fill it in 3 wide, end to end, with netherite blocks. Then we're going to come at this end, right next to the door, and we're going to make 2 columns of smooth quartz coming out and up to the top. Then we'll do the same thing next to this first window. Then we'll skip 2 blocks in here, and we'll make another 2 columns to divide it up, because there's a regular bathroom and a handicap bathroom here. Then we'll come to this end, and right here we'll frame it in with smooth quartz so there's a doorway in the center, and put a door right in there. We're also going to come down here and put a door right here, and then a smooth quartz block above it. Then we'll do our bathrooms, so put a cauldron on each left-hand side with water in it for the sink, and an end portal on each right-hand side for the toilet. Then we'll hit the water in the cauldrons with light blue dye. Then we're going to make a banner for our mirror, so come into a loom with a light blue banner and white dye, and put this diagonal on, switch to light gray dye, and do a fade here. This represents the mirror, so we'll put a mirror above this sink and this sink. Next, we're going to take out a door and put a door on the left-hand side of each bathroom here. Then we're going to use iron doors for the rest of the wall so we can fit. So put an iron door here and 2 iron doors here. Then we're going to come in the bathroom, crouch, and put 2 light gray banners over the iron doors so it blocks the windows. Same thing here. And that makes our bathroom walls. Then above the doors, we'll put a line of smooth quartz blocks across each bathroom to frame it all the way in. Now we'll do all our seats, so we're going to come in front of the bathrooms here, skip a block forward, and we're going to put dark prismarine stairs on either side for the seats with a block of space between them. Use whatever stairs look best to you. I picked dark prismarine. And just keep bringing that forward. Then when we get here, we're going to put 2 seats going that way and 2 end rods here for table supports. Then we put a white carpet on top of each end rod for the tables, and then in between all of the other seats on the side, we're going to put a gray carpet. And all of the spaces between the seats coming back. And one in that back corner. Then we'll do the overhead storage rack for your luggage. So we're going to go end to end, right on top of the windows here, with a row of iron trapdoors. And we'll bring this all the way down until it hits that wall over there. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side for the overhead storage on this side. So right above the windows, a full line of iron trapdoors coming down. Up here, we're going to stop right here. Now we're going to take end rods, put one here and here for the porch, one across here and here for the bathroom lights. Then at this end right here, a smooth quartz block on that top side, and a full row of sideways end rods up here to light this hallway. Then for the rest of the car, on the top middle, we'll come end to end with sideways end rods. Now we'll come on the end between the cars here, and on this top block of polished deep slate, put a crimson button on each side. Then we're going to put an iron trap door in the middle in front of the door so there's a walkway, and we're going to surround the door with deep slate brick walls on both sides and up and over. And we'll come do the same thing at the other end here. So a crimson button on each side of the deep slate here, an iron trap door in front of the door, and we surround this with deep slate brick walls. Then take out a dark oak stair for the coupler at this end, turn around and stack it up to that second middle block. Delete the one we used for placement. Underneath it, put a sideways dark oak fence gate and a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler here. And actually we're going to extend these down one, so put a deep slate brick wall on either side above those fence gates. Do the same thing down here. So one wall here and one wall on the side down here. Then we'll start working on the top. So we're going to use stone slabs, 5 wide and 3 long coming in from the end. And then we'll do the same thing down here. So 5 wide and 3 long coming from the end of stone slabs down here. Then there's these vents at each end on top here. So we're going to take stone stairs right here facing the end of the car, and we're going to put 3 stone stairs coming across the middle. In front of that in the middle, 2 deep slate tile blocks. Then on each side of it, outward facing deep slate tile stairs. In front of that, 2 outward facing stone stairs on each side. And then in front of that, 3 inward facing across the bottom so it makes corners like that. Then 2 stone slabs right here and 2 iron trap doors above the deep slate tile. We're going to make that same thing at this end. So here we need to get 3 backward facing stone stairs in the middle. Then we turn to the side and we're going to do 2 deep slate tile stairs facing outward on each side. Then 2 stone stairs on each side facing outward. Then 3 across this end facing inward. Then 2 stone slabs in this gap, and 2 deep slate tile blocks here, and 2 iron trap doors on top of it. Then we're going to come through and we're going to fill the whole rest of the roof where we haven't built anything end to end with stone slab. And now the whole roof is completed. Next, we're going to come on the outside edge on bottom of the car, start next to the wheel, and we're going to put a full row of upside down, outward facing, polished deep slate stairs all the way down until it's next to the wheel at this end. And that frames in the bottom. And then of course we're going to do the same thing on this other side. So start in front of this wheel and do another full row of outward facing, upside down, polished deep slate stairs all the way across the bottom here until you get next to the wheel at this end. And now the exterior of the car is finished here. And now that the car's finished, feel free to use the structure command to copy in or build as many of these cars as you want on your Acela Express train here. I've just done 4 in the interest of saving time here. And then once you have your train as long as you want, copy in another power car and flip it to face the other way so you have a power car on each end. Well folks, that's all for this episode of French Fried Trains. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.